Hi there, Nissan owners. Today in your 2016 Nissan Frontier, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install Aries 3-inch round Nerf bars. These are available in either black or a chrome finish. And this is what the Nerf bars look like on our Frontier. They are going to run front to back, the full length of the cab, so both front and rear passengers should have no problem getting in and out of your vehicle with ease thanks to these Nerf bars. You can see it has a nice large step pad on top, giving you plenty of area for even both your feet to get on here if you need to when getting in and out. It has raised surfaces on it as well, so that way dirt and debris and muck can go down in there and you can actually get contact with your shoe onto the pad here, so you get better traction. And it's going to be like that in all weather, whether it's snowy or wet outside. And you can see here that when you open the door, normally when you get out you have to go way down and your legs almost straight just to get out of this, and you're really stretching your body depending on certain positions. It could be uncomfortable. With our Nerf bar here, our step is right there and our legs stay still bent at about 90 degrees, and it makes it much easier on us to get in and out. You can take a lot of stress off your knees by doing so. And if you've got small children, it's going to make it easier for them to get in and out without you having to pick them up and get them in. The contour design is tapered to our vehicle, so it blends in very well with the body of our Frontier. The black powder coat finish on it will protect it against rust and corrosion and help give it a nice factory look that just blends in with our vehicle. And this is a quick no-drill installation. The studs are existing on our vehicle, so the hardware just goes right up and everything bolts together. I would say if you were to place some brownies in the oven, you could go outside and have this installation done, and your brownies are ready to come out so you can celebrate your new Nerf bars. We'll begin our installation on the driver's side. First, I recommend laying out your hardware. We've got two of each at each location here as far as our hardware. We've got 2 nuts, 2 washers, 2 bolts, 2 lock washers, and then we've got our brackets here. And we set the brackets out because they are specific to certain locations. The brackets that are offset towards the rear of the vehicle are our center brackets, and the brackets that are offset towards the front of the vehicle are going to be both the front and the rear bracket. So that's why we set them out like this, so we know we've got them in the correct location. We can then head underneath here and we'll get these brackets installed. We're now underneath the vehicle, and you can see here's the frame where it starts to curve up just in front of the rear tire on the driver's side. Here you can see the studs sticking out just above the pinch weld here, and this is where our rear bracket's going to install. If you just follow these going forward, you'll see the rest of the studs for the rest of the brackets. We're just going to set our bracket on there just like that. We'll then take a flat washer, a lock washer, and a nut, and we're going to put them on in that order. And we just need to get them loosely installed for now, because we do want to be able to change the position so we can make sure it lines up properly with our Nerf bar. Now that we got that one loosely installed, we're just going to continue forward to the next set of studs and get these loosely installed the exact same way until we've got all of our brackets installed. We can now take our Nerf bar and put it into place. There are side specific as far as our Nerf bars are concerned. So if we look the driver's side Nerf bar here, we want it to angle inward like this at the front, and we want the mounting holes to be closer to the edge. If we look at the other side of our Nerf bar here, it's a further distance from the mounting holes in the edge over here. That's the rear side. So then we're just going to set it in place right on top of our brackets, and then we'll use the included bolts to loosely secure it to our brackets. And we're leaving everything loose so we can ensure we've got it all properly aligned before tightening down our hardware. If you have it tightened down now, you're likely going to have a hard time getting the hardware started. And if you do get it started, when you go to tighten it down, it could potentially damage the hardware by putting it under more stress than it's designed to. Now that we've got all the hardware loosely installed, you can see it does pivot in there a little bit, so we just want to angle it until it seems nice and level all the way across, and then we can go back and tighten down this hardware. We're going to use a 13mm socket to do so. And I'm just kind of running it down until it's snug, not going crazy tight on it. And then we'll head underneath and use a 13mm socket here as well to tighten down this hardware. And now that we've got everything tightened down on the driver's side, we can perform the exact same procedures over here on the passenger side. Everything's going to be exactly the same. And that completes our installation of Aries 3-inch round Nerf bars on our 2016 Nissan Frontier.